What are you doing pre-Sunday show?
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Sport. And today we have the Barnes, Michael, and Riley show.
Yeah,
Matt on the way.
Let's go.
Tony Manny in the hallway. What's going on, fellas?
You didn't say Tony.
I thought I did say Tony.
You said Riley.
No, I thought I said Tony too.
I think you said
No.
Riley and Tony, no?
No, I said
I
Barnes,
said Tony,
Tony,
that was me.
Michael, and Riley.
Okay.
I definitely did.
I don't know.
I've never met. Please, Josh Beal, back me up on this. I know.
Josh, let us know, bud.
So yeah, we got Riley here. He's in the corner shadowing me producing today. As we know, Riley's a new intern, big Red Sox guy, dude. Also big Kappa Sigma guy. As you can see, the hoodie. Shout out.
Yeah, he's big Kappa Sig
guy. You know, he knows mad dudes.
Yeah.
You know, nothing Riley enjoys more than being in a living room full of dudes.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
No, we're just joshing.
Yeah, we're just joshing.
Riley's great. We've been raving about him all week.
Oh yeah. And
week.
when I was on vacation, I tuned in, did a great job.
Yeah.
This is your third show, right?
Yeah, it's my third show.
And I was tuning in and out, so I apologize if I'm asking questions you guys already talked about. But I know you're from Rhode Island. What part of Rhode Island?
Cranston, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know if they told you or not, but my family, we have a house in Westerly.
Oh,
That's
look
not
at
that
that.
far, right?
no. I mean, nowhere in Rhode Island's too far.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's so true.
Wow, wait, and not to interrupt, but Josh says I did skip Tony. I can't believe I did.
Thank you, Josh.
Wow.
Is there any way, Tony, we could just
Josh,
check that real quick?
my boy.
Because I really
was
feel like
just
I was
raving
like
about you, too.
Barnes, Tony.
Oh, you want to check it?
Yeah.
Check tape?
No, it's so accurate. I know he missed it. I'm the one who.
Yeah, probably.
It's all right. It's all right.
This is gonna be one of those times like they're like in the MLB. Oh, okay, let's just go. Okay. That's right. I really wow. The call on the field stands.
Josh, I checked the tape already, guys. I knew he would.
That's terrible.
He's a great coach. Josh would be a great coach, honestly.
Oh yeah.
You could just tell, rate it all on it.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, how far would you say though it is?
Probably like 20, 25.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
So it's
Yeah,
real close.
yeah, we're right over there.
Did you go to Misquamicut a lot growing up, or?
Yeah, in the summer sometimes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. The beach there is awesome.
But that is like the farthest drive in Rhode Island, though. Like
Yeah.
that's like we're going all the way down there.
yeah.
Even though it's only like 30 minutes. So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly,
not that bad, but it's
exactly.
beautiful down there.
Oh yeah, no, my family. We've always really liked Rhode Island between Westerly, Providence. My sister went to Providence
Rhode
College.
My sister went to Providence.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I went to a ton of the basketball games.
I'm a huge PC basketball
Oh
fan.
wow.
Wow. A whole new world.
When
I knew they'd
what
be
years was
friends.
she there?
She graduated when I was a freshman, so 2020 she graduated.
Oh, okay. So those were some good teams with Cooley.
Cooley, but now we're not.
It's a shame how that ended. He was like the best coach
He's
they
a
ever
scumbag.
had for a while, and
He's
then
a
all of a
scumbag.
sudden. But
I've been saying it from day one.
But until he left, did you have
Fairfield
any
U.
idea about that or no? Because I had no idea. I
No.
thought he was one of the best coaches in America.
No, I loved him. I just now that he's gone, I'm like, we got to move on. Like we have to move on from him.
Right.
That shit was sad.
Yeah.
But he pissed me off. Now he's an enemy. Like I don't like
Yeah.
him anymore.
But is it true? Because you hear stories and stuff. But I heard basically that he moved to Georgetown because I guess people didn't like him, but also he was like having an affair with somebody in Providence. But yet he's staying married.
And then he sold his house before, without telling anyone. He sold his house in Rhode Island. And then while he was coaching in the in the NCAA tournament, he sold his house.
Right.
No one knew about it. Then it comes out.
It's just such a shame because my sister was there from 05 to 09. So I go back a ways where they were, the old Big East finishing the bottom of the conference. And it's like he's there. He's winning tournament games. Went to the Sweet 16 one year, and then it's like all for nothing. It's all tarnished. Like that really sucks. Like I really hope they could pick up
too.
where they left off.
Me too. They have a good guy coming in though. I think we'll be good. We'll see.
Who is I remember he used to play in the NBA.
Yeah, he used to play in the NBA. Used to coach George Mason. Kim English.
Really,
like down to earth, cool dude.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, 100%. So hopefully, it'll be a quick rebound because it took so long to get there. That's for sure. And I mean, Tony, I guess we got to catch up on the comments at this point.
Yeah, dude. You want to read some comments?
Or Riley, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go get Riley.
Let's go, Riley.
Let's see what we got.
From the top.
Let's see what we got. Kev Do says, "What's good, guys? Let's go. The Yanks and Mets still suck. Kev Do in the house. We want the smoke. # rep the company."
I can't wait to meet Kev Do. He's coming this Sunday to the Horseshoe. Super excited.
100%. Can't wait to meet him and Josh. I haven't met Josh.
Josh B. Yeah. Let's go. # rep the company again.
Next time though, me and Josh are gonna get it, and anybody else wants to come, obviously.
Josh
but
has some words for
we're
you.
gonna get a pre-golf round in too.
Yeah,
next time.
Oh, Lonnie, my guy. Let's go, dudes. Shout out the company.
Yanni.
Double B is a hack, and he knows why. Hello, Boston Cap Riley. What's up, Lonnie? Tony, what it do? Mike, if you are there. Renee, Matt, and Jay, what's up? # rep the company.
Lonnie's coming this Sunday also.
Yanni, we'll talk, bud. We're just crazy 24 hours. All right, we'll give you that. Yankees. That really, we'll talk about it. But that yesterday, that kind of stung. But exciting day today. We'll get to it, bud. All right,
Let's do it. Josh B.
Full house, baby.
Full house.
Matthew.
That's my name.
That's no Riley. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, dude, the Red Sox.
Wow. It's all right. Well, I mean, I guess the good thing now is like Sox season's over, Yankee season's over.
Read this comment.
A Red Sox fan would love like being in a room full of dudes. What can I say?
Oh, dude.
I love my guys.
Yanni.
Oh, dude, Ed Cooley, Fairfield U basketball.
Yeah.
He did used to coach at Fairfield.
I've known he's a Chief since then.
Wow.
Yes, I've been saying it since day one. Total Chief.
Totally forgot about that.
He was a horrible
But
coach.
I would say, just a quick TO here, if the transition to English is smooth, then I don't think he could be frowned upon that much because they were in the doldrums for a long time.
He did move interconference though, which sucks.
Yeah.
Goes to Georgetown.
But Georgetown sucks. So I don't know if he'll do that good.
They
there,
do
honestly.
suck. But he brought guys with him. So it's
that's true.
We'll see. I love college basketball. We'll see.
Yeah, no, nothing like March Madness.
Oh, the best.
UConn, Brian. We like UConn. And it's like we've talked about this. Of course, I love UConn, but it just went to the province games and stuff. So I guess they've always been, a second team.
I mean, I'm a Hurley guy.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I'm a big
Love
UConn.
Hurley.
I'm a Hurley guy. He used to coach URI.
Right.
Hurley.
Came to my school a bunch of times.
Yeah.
His summers in my grade.
He's a
So-
great coach.
And
great
it's
coach.
Love him in the
amazing
practices.
Love that.
the perception
good.
of him before last season. He was like on the hot seat, basically. And now it's like he's the best coach they've had since Calhoun. I
That's
know
all
they
it
only had
takes.
Kevin Ollie, but just like really how quick that change was unbelievable. But he did have the pedigree.
Yeah, national champion now.
All right.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yes.
Lonnie.
What happened, dude?
Oh, wow, dude. Never mind, dude.
Oh man. Lonnie had an assignment for me, but I told him I was out last night, and I was telling you guys, and actually, this is a good segue.
Yes.
I went to Puerto Vallarta last night, and it was a good experience. I do have to say though, so the one in Stanford,
Yeah.
they opened up a couple months ago. Food was great. Drinks are great. One thing I was disappointed in though, and I don't know if you've ever had this, Tony, but I had a beer margarita. So going into it, I thought it was just like you have your margarita and then there's like a mini beer on top.
Right.
But I didn't
That is
realize
typical.
it's poured into the drink.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
That's always how it works, though. And then, like,
I
as
didn't know that.
you drink more margarita, it loosens
Right.
it up and it gets more beer in there.
So-
Dude, you don't like that?
The second drink, I just got a regular margarita. I don't
That's
like
fine.
the combination. It's like, what am I having? Skippy at a
Dude.
Dave Matthews Band concert? I mean, come on.
What?
No, that's it. We used to go to like in Hartford, they used to have the outdoor concerts. Or you didn't grow up here, so you wouldn't know that. But Michael,
Yeah.
Xfinity, I think it's now.
Xfinity now.
But you remember that though? Like everybody,
Yeah.
the tail, like that was honestly growing up. That was one of the things you look forward to the most in the summer. Going to those concerts. And the Skippy was beer mixed with lemonade. So that's why I'm saying it kind of reminded me. I know it's a little different with the margarita, but had the regular margarita. That was great. Chips were great. Guac was great. Chili con queso was great. And then got the fajitas. Tony Riley, I don't know if you heard, but hates fajitas. Just can't do it.
I was tuning in in between classes yesterday, and I heard that. Or what day was it? I don't know, but I heard that, and I think that's a wild take.
Yeah, right?
I'm a Chili's fajitas guy. Like I go to Chili's, get the fajitas. I've always been a fajita. They comes out on the steaming plate.
Exactly. You put your toppings on.
Oh my God,
he doesn't like toppings. That's why. That's
not a toppings guy.
Nope.
I'm a fajitas guy. And there's something about making your own thing.
Exactly.
Like they clean, but you get to make it. It's like I feel like I'm getting my money's worth.
You guys are falling in love in front of our eyes.
But Tony, I mean, anything further on this?
Fajitas? Dude, listen, I've never ordered fajitas.
You don't like onions and peppers?
Or I love onions. I love peppers.
Okay.
I just never have had the inclination to order fajitas.
Why?
Because it's just like, first of all, it's like you come. First of all, they come out, okay. Everyone's looking at you because it's just like.
So you don't get them because they make a sizzling noise and people are looking at you.
Yeah, it's a whole big to do.
I mean, talk about insecure at a restaurant,
dude.
right?
And then on top of it, like I don't want to make I'm there for you to make my food. I don't want to make.
Oh
my
yeah,
food.
it is so hard to use a fork, which you're going to use anyway, to put stuff on it.
And then you know what? I'm done eating, and you jackasses are still eating because you're building your meals.
Tony, you've seen me eat. I probably will be done before
No,
you.
not with fajitas, dude. Not with fajitas.
I don't know.
But I'm willing to try fajita. I've never tried it before. I'll do it, Brian, just for you in Puerto Vallarta.
But yeah, anyway, so food was great, but I have to say management, and we always are talking about management, more sports related, a little ridiculous. Like, so there was the Florida-Utah game last night, and Pooch and Riley were there. They wanted to watch it. So they asked them twice. They're like, oh yeah, sorry, we're having a problem with the cable. Can't put on ESPN. They have 6 TVs at the bar. Oh, sorry, we can't. First of all, why is it not on already?
Right.
Second of all, you can't change the TV using cable.
I don't understand. What was the issue though?
They definitely just were being lazy, didn't want to do it.
Get the
Whatever.
hell out of here.
First thing they asked us too, oh, what type of water you want? You want tab? You want regular? Never brought the water. Okay. So that was the second thing. And then the fajitas came out normal time. Pooch gets a quesadilla. I mean, I think since he ordered it must have taken 45 minutes.
Oh, what?
So I don't know.
For
They
a
forgot.
quesadilla?
It wasn't even that busy.
No.
They forgot.
No,
So
I can't.
that was like mine came on time and I liked everything, so that was great. But it just those type of things. At the end of the day, you know, we could say whatever we want to say, but there's no reason for them to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like you
No,
said,
that's
dude,
not
poor
okay.
management, poor waiter. Was it?
We were sitting at the bar, so I guess the bartender.
Oh, the bartender. Were they slammed at all? Not busy.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
No,
like,
no,
we can't-
that's-
So they
I'm
shouldn't
telling
be
you.
bothered.
Change
Shouldn't be
the
bothered.
TV?
You know, honestly, dude, sometimes bartenders are such assholes.
I know. What are you doing?
Where it's like, if you're not ordering mad drinks, they don't even want to talk to you. And it's like first of all, it's like you order food, they're like scoffing at you ordering food at the bar, and it's like, dude,
you
like,
work
if
here.
you do your job well here, like I'm gonna tip you.
I know.
Like this is, what am I doing here? You know, like come on.
We do actually have some breaking news.
Really?
And we're gonna go reporter credit here to Chokery. Actually.
Wow, chokery.
ACC has added Stanford, Cal, and SMU, and also Clemson in Florida. Florida State are rumored to be interested in moving to the SEC. Wow. So more with the college football alignment. And it's just, it's tough because I know Riley, Tony, you know, not a big college guy. Michael, the tournament he gets into, but everything else is kind of vanilla for him. I definitely used to follow it more, but I still really like it. I have to say, I hate this. This
I'm
conference.
with you. Hate it.
It's so
Absolutely
ridiculous.
hate it.
Well, especially for football, you want all the good teams to be in the same conference. So, what do you want to have 20 teams?
No,
So you
it's
play
so
each other
dumb.
once every 4 years.
It's so
you could
dumb.
have a non-conference game every year. Why do that?
And
What's
also
the,
the ACC is the Atlantic Coastal Conference.
right.
You're gonna have Stanford in it.
Stanford.
Stanford's on the West Coast. It completely is across the country. Doesn't make any sense.
And people used to throw digs at the Pac-12. I love the Pac-12.
I love the Pac-12 too.
Yeah, because I
Stay
always
up
like
late on a
watching
Friday,
USC.
watch Oregon.
Yeah,
Running gun with that offense.
100%.
Oh my God, it's the best.
And I know it's TV money, and I guess they could only get
Oh,
Apple
it's all
TV
money.
For their streaming deal or whatever. But people are saying, and obviously we don't really care about it unless you were playing the sport specifically. But they're saying like the other sports might have to be dropped because of the travel, like
that's it.
volleyball, and
Imagine
swimming.
imagine the softball team for Stanford now that has to go across
the
the country.
Yeah.
Every single game. Like people are just thinking about. You're right. People are just thinking about football, the big money maker.
Yeah.
But like, even like UCLA. Like when I think of Big Ten football, I think of like cold, snow. Now you got UCLA.
Yeah.
In the Big Ten, like it's weird, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And there's no really like perfect solution to it either, but
No,
it is tough.
Yeah.
That's for sure. A lot of more comments here. What do we got?
Dude, Lonnie's on one today.
No,
dude.
this is like the
right.
bite we had where Lonnie's
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah,
Like, we're
yeah.
gonna fight.
Oh, yeah. All right. He says, by the way, in regards to whatever your assignment was, he says, bullshit. You told me to send it, sucker. And then he says,
Wow.
no, the excuses. Lame dude.
I wasn't familiar with the format. I thought like it was a quick like multiple choice on Twitter. Lonnie, you threw me off guard.
Oh,
What do you want
are
me
you
to
trying
say?
to join the company and stuff?
He
Is that what it is?
he was sending me that.
I thought we had a one-person join for a group, Tony, going.
I don't know. Is that what he said?
Is that what aren't you in it? Aren't you in the
Oh, no, I never filled it out. I never did it. I'll do it. I don't care.
No, I think Josh B filled it out for us. Isn't that what happened?
He did?
Anyway, Lonnie saying a Yankee and a Red Sox fan agreeing on food. Tony, you sound ridiculous and lazy as fuck, bro. Ooh. Dude, I just don't want. Like, first of all, why don't I just gonna order tacos with beans and rice on the side? Like, why can't I just do that? Why can't I just do that?
You can. You do it.
You're being stubborn though.
I'm not being stubborn. I'm telling you, I'll try the fajitas, bro. Fucking vaginas. Double B is a fucking vacuum. You know that meme of Patrick sucking all the Krabby Patties? Yeah, that's hack.
Wow.
B,
Like I
he
said,
says.
jacked
Oh
up,
my
ready to go.
gosh.
Ready
And
to
then
go.
Josh B just comments. He says, "Yeah, no,
The thing
I
is,
think
though,
that's to,
you
yeah, to us, Phil, yeah."
The thing is, though, you know this too. He's cracking up to himself that I said that because he
Josh
knew
B?
I was kidding, like 100%.
Josh B knows comedy.
He was
Josh
Yeah.
is good at comedy.
100%.
Dude,
Very
Michael
good.
loves Josh. Like new
I
favorite
do.
person, honestly.
Josh
New
is. I
favorite
can't
person.
wait to hang with him Sunday.
I know.
Oh,
Kind of time
yeah.
not going to be there.
I
That's
know.
gonna be
I
great.
feel so bad about
Yeah.
that.
I feel bad.
Riley, are you gonna
Josh
be at
feels
the
bad.
Horseshoe Sunday?
I told him about it.
told me about it today.
Yeah.
It's up to you. We would need
I
you
said
for
no pressure. I said no pressure.
but we would need you for the pre.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I got some friends visiting this weekend, but I'll
What-
see what I can do. They might be out of here.
What do you think about that, Bart?
Wait, our social media guy?
They lost me on this one.
Oh, it's an A-B, Tony.
With a couple more comments here, actually.
Sorry, yeah. 2 more comments here.
Wow, this is the longest intro.
Yeah.
He says, Tony, Lonnie says, Tony, do me a favor to ask Brian if he needs to chop down a tree in order to get some paper. And then he goes, no, that's how we do things, Lonnie said.
Is that a late
I don't-
response to the multiple choice?
I don't know, maybe. But Josh B, Sunday is going to be epic.
Yeah.
Josh B. Oh, no. Lonnie says, don't get that man in trouble in
Oh, come
regards to
on,
Josh
Yanni,
B. dude.
Yanni. You knew
Come
I was
on,
just
dude.
kidding
No
around
one's,
when
no
I
one,
said
yeah.
that.
Let's be
all right?
real here, boys. It's all good, dude.
But yeah, no, definitely pumped for Sunday for sure. Oh, one thing I
I
wanted
really
to-
do like that good ass.
One thing I wanted to ask though, before we really get into it,
Who you
you
asking?
guys were telling me, well, there were 2 things. There was a Puerto Vallarta story, Fairfield, and then there was Malibu. So
Malibu.
what do we got?
Let's go, Michael.
Let's just do Malibu. Puerto Vallarta is
But was it
basically
along what I said or no?
along the same thing, but the food wasn't good.
Oh, like awful.
Yeah.
Like literally like Taco Bell.
Cold. Got it.
Cold.
It was
Okay,
cold.
I said- okay.
And you can't do that.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
so-
So what happened to Malibu?
So Matt and I Saturday night, and it's Saturday, Barnes. So what do
Yes.
I want? Pizza, wing, salad.
Right.
You know, you know what I mean? Pizza and salad typically, but I like to like sprinkle the wings in there because I know Matt will have like, or Tony if he's here will have like the majority. I could have 2 or 3, you know, and get my wing fix. And then so he goes, I could just see it already. He just wants to eat healthy. I just wanted to eat healthy.
Right. The regiment.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Well, I was like, you eat healthy during the week, so you could have this. Where it's Saturday night, and we go to Malibu. We pick it up. It's fine. The circle.
Thought it was Lonnie.
No, sorry, Mike. This is great. Haha. Yeah, Matt. Okay, so yeah, he says be there soon. So yeah. So sorry, I just got a phone call. It distracted me. So we get the food. We come back. We're eating. It's all good, and the next morning, I'm waking up. I woke up a little earlier because of my stomach.
Okay. Yeah.
Hurting me. I had to go to the bathroom. Come to find out, because me and Matt, it was Sunday morning, so we went for a walk on Sasco.
Right.
Same thing, hurting. He's even hurting now. Monday, he came into Sportsport when? Monday or Tuesday?
Well, he was here yesterday, but I don't know.
I wasn't here. No,
okay. So
Monday.
it was probably okay. Yeah.
So he gets up from the couch and he's like, his stomach still hurt.
Wow.
Dude. And I just it was funny because I didn't want to get the food in the beginning to begin with, and I even was making a reference towards Tony that he hates Malibu, always has.
Mm-hmm.
So I said that
prices, Tony, or no?
Just overrated, the people,
portions and prices, PP.
Dude, portions and prices, and honestly,
the girls that go there that got.
Dude, I feel people just get
There's a bunch of babes that go there.
Post Road, Malibu Taco
in downtown Fairfield
by Malto.
That's my place.
Yeah.
Wow.
You hear that?
Nah, dude, it's not good, dude.
I highly disagree. It's great.
What's your go-to there? What do you get, tacos?
I like the blonde or the
tacos.
brunette. It's either or.
Dude, where did we go that time for Cinco de Mayo? Where was that?
That was Bodega.
In Norwalk? Were we in Norwalk?
Darien.
That was delicious.
Yeah, Bodega's really good.
Bodega's awesome. Dude.
Bodega's
really
good.
There's
They have one in Fairfield too, right?
Yes, that one's great.
That one's really good.
That one's
Me and my
so
dad
good.
go there all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of
See, 'cause
curious.
he knows he
But
has good
Malibu's
taste.
the girls' place. Like when you
Exactly.
say Malibu Taco to a girl, like they're coming. Like they go there.
of course.
And I'm kind of curious because I know Matthew is in agreement with Tony and Michael on this. They just won't even let me basically say this. But I love Bar Taco. Have you been there or no?
No,
you haven't.
no. Where
Okay.
is that?
It's in Westport.
and Stanford and Port Chester and Hartford, actually.
Oh wow!
All right.
Well, no one go to Hartford.
But it's just one of those things. The prices, you don't get a lot, but the quality is.
They do have a good guacamole.
Guacamole is great. The chips are great. Chips are great.
I just chip myself to death though before.
Oh yeah, it's an addiction.
I just
You
just the food comes out and you just chipped yourself to death. And
Right.
There's nothing. You
Right.
half of it. It's a problem I have.
It's tough because you want to tip you can't pay cash there. For example, it's all card. So if I want to tip the bartender, I'm that kind of person. I'm making a relationship with the bartender. And then I'm finding out it's pooled in this digital system.
Yeah, I guess for me, we've talked about this, and I get what you're saying. It just this might sound selfish, but I just feel like my future trip to Hawaii priority over the relationship with the bartender. What? Because you get the credit card miles. I'm saying versus cash because he wants to give them cash. It's just
I understand.
I mean, they do maybe know that before they work there. I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I thought you were gonna say I'm not gonna tip you because I'm gonna go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. What else we got here?
Lonnie's still talking shit over here, dude. Something's going down.
No, he's
bro.
ready to go. He's
Lonnie
ready to
said,
go.
"Hey, Brian. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I missed it. He goes, Brian, you don't want me to call in there because I'm gonna flame you and be nice to Riley, and that shit would hurt.
God, Yanni, come on, bud. It's a big day. Dominguez.
Well, says yo with the laughing emojis.
Yep. One thing too, I wanted to say because you were talking about Matt, eating healthy on the weekend. I have to say, the man deserves so much credit because I feel like it's the hardest thing to do just for one day on a Wednesday. So the fact that he is
what's that?
Matt with the regimen and the eating, I mean, it's unbelievable. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen. I definitely haven't seen anything like it. Anybody that's more consistent with that,
100%.
I mean, what do you think, Tony? Most dedicated eating wise you've ever seen?
Diet, yeah, definitely up there, upper echelon of
and the
that,
toughest
the diet,
thing to
dude.
do.
It's
One of the toughest things to do.
Discipline with the food. But he knows, he does it right though. He eats right correctly. Like he does go out of his way to get good ingredients that are healthy, that still taste good.
Right.
And of course, I mean, the man, comes from a family that has good eats. So the man knows how to cook to begin with.
Right.
So it's always good when you can like take a chicken breast or a fillet of salmon and just fucking spice it up.
Who do you think would have more success trying to do like Matthew's regimen for a month?
Between
including
any of us?
No, me and you, including the drinking, basically not drinking.
No drinking at all?
No drinking at all. No.
Well, I guess like recently he had like one or two. No, let's say 2 beers a month. That's
Stop
fine.
it. Stop
2 beers
it.
a month.
He doesn't drink, dude. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. He doesn't drink. Nothing.
You can't because
Nothing for a month.
Matthew can
The
go
gym,
1 or 2.
the eating. I mean, what would you say?
The gym,
Miriam.
the eating.
I mean, I guess if we had
Miriam.
man, that's so tough. Are we hanging out?
Yeah.
We are hanging out.
Yes.
So we're doing it together, basically.
Right. And then like there might be some like, oh, dude, you're not gonna be able to keep this up, like kind of smack talk.
Yeah, of course.
I love that.
And that's tough, dude. I mean, I feel like I would like to think it's me.
Yeah.
It would do better, but I mean, you never know.
I feel like and I know you would agree with this. I feel like the food part I think would be easier for you, but the drinking part would be easier for me, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah, I
fair
guess
to
so.
say.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
You gotta find me on a good month too, like where
Yeah, now
like
we're
obviously
going
like
on.
this month I had 2 bachelor parties. Like what are we doing?
Yeah.
That would be ill.
But when is
on your part.
the problem that I run into is there is no
Yeah,
perfect
Brian.
time. Yeah.
I remember Brian talking about this one time, and he's like,
What are you doing with that Evie, dude?
he's like, it actually was an arm rest for a second.
yeah.
You guys don't know about Evie. Just stop, Tony. Okay, this is a sports sport. Brian's talked about this before, where he goes into this whole, you get into the football season with first of all summer, and there's summer,
right.
You're gonna drink in the summer because it's like great, and then it's the football season Sundays. So how are you not Saturdays even? Thursday night football, Monday night football, and then it's into golf season,
Right.
and then it's back into summer.
Yeah.
And then you're back into the football.
I mean,
season.
I would say probably the best time, and because
I thought he was full of
if you
shit.
actually stick to it,
yeah. You guys could do
football
it for
season
1 month.
is the best time because you could just go all out on Sunday, but then just like the Matthew, no excuses the other 6 days a week. That works, but it's just you
And I
gotta
said,
do it.
you
I think
better
it's the easiest time though, just because especially a little into football season too, not at the beginning because it's so warm
Too
right
hyped,
now.
Yeah, and everyone's too hyped, and you know how it is. Like the first couple
November-
parties are too fun.
I would say end of October to Thanksgiving.
Wow.
That's the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tony? Best time to like really like clean it up. End of October to Thanksgiving.
To eat healthy, no
Right.
drinking and everything.
Or just have Sunday be like your crazy day, but then all the other days, like Matthew regiment. I feel like
So
that's
we're having a cheat day, you're saying?
because if the other days are perfect, I feel like that's
yeah.
okay.
One cheat
no?
day, so we find Sunday too. Yeah. I think that's honestly, I don't know. I would think September,
It's still so warm though,
the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I-
like drinking is great in the winter time. It warms you up.
But I'm not saying winter. I'm saying
I know it is. It
Mid-fall.
really is great in the winter too.
It's really great. Like when's not a good time to drink?
I know.
Like that's really like
It's crazy.
besides like when you're driving. I mean, every other time is great.
here I
Yeah.
am, Tony. I'm trying to talk myself into it, and then you just put me down here
Why, dude? No. Like, dude, why do you want to do that though?
because I need to be ready for our one-on-one basketball game coming up.
Damn, Riley needs
well, you know
to
what,
see
dude?
that
If
video.
we both just drink a lot, like, and then we're in the even
but
field,
I'm
you know.
trying to like make
Yes,
an impression
yes.
for the fans.
I don't think
wow,
man.
Josh and them have seen that intro. That's a great. We
no,
need
So
to
the
I
video,
don't
no.
think so.
Remember, we were trying to look for it,
Yeah,
and we found it.
we found it. It's great.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want
If
get
you
one?
Wait,
can,
did
yeah.
you find the actual video? Remember we couldn't find the video?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole video.
Yeah, we found it.
Where was
It's
it?
on YouTube.
What section was it in?
No, it's a no section. You gotta
No
go deep in the
section,
archives.
okay.
You gotta search for it.
Yeah. Tony's gonna get it's Tony and Barnes 1-on-1 game 2 at Wakeman Boys and Girls Club. We filmed it and brought basketball.
Yeah.
You'd be so surprised. Like I played basketball my whole life. I played at UB even.
Yeah.
And I would gladly take Tony and Barnes on my team and play with them.
Yeah.
Like you have no idea. It's because it's like almost like they have a double advantage where they're like good, and then people don't think they're gonna be
Yeah.
anything actually.
I
I know. Hold on. Yeah, go back. Yeah, no, it's amazing, baby. Go to the
Wow.
intro. Go to the intro. Put the headphones on, Riley. Yeah, baby. Yo, Josh, get ready, baby, for
honestly,
Oh yeah, Lonnie hasn't seen this.
Lonnie,
either.
if you're not in a good fucking attitude after this video, there's gonna be some problems,
Yeah,
buddy.
you got
okay?
it from all
He's
of
sending
us.
stuff in the group chat. Like,
Yeah.
just can't give it a break. For
Yeah.
a
I love
second.
this.
Yeah, Lonnie. Laying up. Here we go.
He's
He's hype.
Holy shit.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight to make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight to make my day.
I love it.
Make my day.
I know.
Make my day. Make my day.
Look at that.
Look at
And we are back, folks. It is one-on-one matinee game 2. I'm your host, Michael Theophil, and we have the boys here.
We had the
Barnes and Tony. Guys, give a wave to the camera.
I know,
Right now, they are going to be shooting for ball. Who's
So
going to be shooting for ball, boys?
the beginning was a little rough.
Barnes is
Go
shooting the ball.
midway. Have some action going.
Here he goes. The shot is up. And he sinks it.
Nice.
I bricked it.
Tony against Barnes in game 2. It's 2-5? 3-5. It's not sabotage, Tony. 3-5.
Yeah.
Let's go. 3-5. Number 13, Tony.
Giving you that jump shot.
Yeah.
Staring down everybody.
Yeah.
Dribbles in. They're both a little tired, it looks like. Crossover, Tony. Dribbles into the lane. Jump shot just a bit to the right. Barnes takes it to the 3. Corner 3. And it's just a bit outside. 5-3. And Tony lets it go out of bounds.
That was a sequence to say the least.
Oh, and he shoots just a bit to the side. Barnes dribbles it quick to the corner, pull up 3.
And
Short, and Tony tracks down Dylan. The rebound. Barnes
I
takes advantage.
like 10 in a row.
Hand
I made a
Hand down, man down.
Oh, go back.
Hand down, man down. And he hits
Oh.
it. Hand down, man down. 7-4. That was a big 3 by Brian, especially in the heat of the battle,
Josh B. Yeah.
where the game is so tight.
The drop.
Barnes dribbles to his left side, pump fakes, and short rebound, Tony, and it goes out of bounds. Who you guys playing to?
Lonnie goes, is that
15.
Charles
I thought
Barkley?
it was 11. I was getting nervous.
Oh,
Then
man.
soon.
Next time, I'm
Josh
definitely
did
not
this
going to wear a
weekend.
tight
Shots
shirt.
up.
I'll say that much.
Just a bit outside.
This is fantastic.
Tony shoots, gets stopped, shoots again, makes it.
Oh, butter.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
With the
RIP,
butter
great shot. It's classic Kobe right there. Pull up,
Josh
pump
said
fake,
Tony's
shoot
pick
over the
next
top.
to his score is
3-point
classic.
line. Oh, he thought he had it.
could be
Waves his
wrong,
arms
but
up, Brian.
I feel like-
No, he's gonna shoot it.
I don't think you made 1 3-pointer.
No, he's not.
And he's short. Tony just gets the rebound.
3, but my foot was
Yeah,
over.
almost got it there. 7-5, 5 coming 7. Tony thought he had the 3 last time. He's really trying to shoot the 3s this game more. He's deep right now. He's deep. Steph Curry range. That is Steph Curry range. That is Steph Curry range. Got a frame too.
Cool.
And he tried crossover. Look at the move. Pull up. Oh, he's upset after that one, folks. Barnes with the 3. Short. Tony does the fake defense and gets
A lot
it.
of corner threes.
Yeah.
5-7 coming up. They are walking.
the
They
energy.
haven't used the timeout each. They still have 1 each. No contest. 3 off. Off to the right.
Yeah.
The game. Shot for Brian. Short again.
Yeah. No, but everybody's loving it. I'd be huffing and puffing more than you guys are and cramping, Josh B says.
Yeah.
Maybe we should cut back on the drinking a little bit. And
No, I'm just telling you. Everybody mark their calendar down.
He's hyped.
I'm trying to think of what date.
We know Jeff. Jeff is Jeff, the 7-footer at Wakeman.
Yeah.
I mean at Horseshoe.
Yeah.
He's the Wakeman main guy.
Oh, okay.
So we could get back in.
Oh, let's go. I
We'll
didn't.
get
Oh,
when do we
okay.
want to do it?
you Barnes. It's you. You just had your thinking face on.
What are we doing?
One-on-one.
You
No,
You
but
got
I'm
to do
saying
another one-on-one.
I want to.
You got to be there.
I ball.
You're gonna be probably working.
No, you're gonna be camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that.
So,
Okay, so today's September 1st. So
October 1st.
Wow.
1 month from now.
Yeah,
Oh, let's do it.
it's pretty epic.
10-1, baby.
So if you don't know, Riley, Barnes does lead 2-0 in a best of 7. We'll say.
It's a best. This is a best of 7.
Wait, how long? It's been what, 15 months since we last played?
A lot of time in between games.
Is that how long it's been?
I mean, when was that? Go.
Because wasn't it last like March?
I don't know when that.
Like, not
the
this-
dates on that video.
Wait, so you're up 2-0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
one
went outside.
So
He
he
won-
won. The first game was outdoors. We filmed that one too. So he won outdoors and indoors on Tony. He's pretty darn.
Some might say this game coming up is the most important game. Then.
Yeah.
Game
Yeah.
3.
2-1 or 3-0.
Yeah.
A sweep.
1 year ago.
1 year
But
ago.
that's not.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we have the Josh and the company and Lonnie come. That'd be
December
Oh, yeah.
20th of 2021, dude. So we're not too far off of 2 years.
wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Neither can I.
Holy
Jeez.
moly.
Yeah. How grueling the game was.
Yeah,
Crazy,
That's
crazy
hilarious
stuff.
how long it took
Oh
to
my
heal.
God. Yeah, I'm excited to get back out there though.
Yeah, me too, dude. Me too.
I'm actually.
I'm
gonna
a
get to
different
practice
man
this time.
since then, you know?
The fact
Um,
that Michael was comparing you all to actual NBA players is absolutely embarrassing for him and his family. He should be ashamed of himself.
Who said that?
Lonnie, when did I do that? In the commentating?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
no, I think that you didn't even say. I don't think you said NBA. I thought you just said you play college basketball. You take us on your team.
yeah,
Is that
oh,
what
yeah,
you
yeah,
said?
yeah. Exactly. I would gladly play with you guys. I would trust that they do
Right.
the right thing.
Because you know, there's a
shoot the right
difference
shots.
between being a star and being a team role player that's going to give it their all.
Yeah, and you're gonna win championships.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's great stuff. Pumped for that. But let's go now to the world
Yeah.
of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So before we recap yesterday's games, well, I guess really the Yankees were the only one that played. Mets off, Red Sox off as well. But I did want to ask Riley, in terms of sports, is baseball your number one or no?
Baseball's probably my number one, but it's like I'm just like a sports head. Like
Right.
my number 4 is probably the NFL, but
He loves golf too.
I'm still there. And I'm a
Love
huge golf
golf.
guy. But yeah, I'm a huge golf
No,
guy.
the reason I was asking is because I'm sure they've mentioned to you, but just like you, like basically the same, like love all sports, and nothing's that much lower than the other. There's nothing besides the NBA, which is kind of beat now. But
Yeah.
is it like, how tough is it right now to just? I mean, I know obviously with the Red Sox they're in a little better position than the Yankees, and it's
No.
obviously tough for me now. Are you like? How tough have you taken it? Like, are you good with it, or were you not expecting much to begin with this season?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not expecting anything really this year. What I was expecting was wild card push. We'll see what's going on next year. We have some pieces in the minor leagues. I was like, we'll see, whatever. Then they went on a little bit of a stretch in like June.
So then you're thinking we're back,
And I'm like, oh my God, we might be in.
Go
Like,
on a
I'm
run.
feeling nice.
yeah.
And then, I mean, the season's over. I've
Yeah.
accepted it. I accepted it last night. that it
Gentlemen,
was over.
Jack.
I think we're like 6 back.
He said
Yeah,
last night.
yeah.
You an addict,
And it's just
sports junkie.
I have to say, like, I just think nothing compares to your team in the playoffs, obviously being at the game, but just watching playoff baseball, the rush, the excitement, the anxiety. I just feel you don't get that in any other sport. And I
both not
almost
gonna be
feel like it's the most difficult as well, just because the season is so long. So you could be really good, but then you still have to go through the gauntlet of the playoffs.
Sprained knee playing kickball.
And there's just so many factors that go into it. The pitching, health, offense, managing.
It's all health too. It's just like It's so tough to put together. Like you said, doesn't matter how good you are. It's like it's so tough to put together all those pieces that you just said to happen in the postseason too. It doesn't really happen. Like even when you see the Braves this year, I mean, the Braves could be one of the best teams of all time.
Right.
But
they were really good last year.
Yeah, is it going to happen again in the postseason? Like one injury, you never know. That's why I love, like you said, the baseball postseason, because anything can happen.
Yeah.
Where are you?
And it's funny too. And I don't know if you feel like this, but I always, when I would think about the Yankees, like, sure, I would be excited about some prospects, but like if a year wasn't going our way or we got eliminated from the playoffs, the first thing I'm thinking about is next year, who are we bringing in, how are we going to do this? Like, I'll never forget. I was in 2019, I was at the Yankees Astros. Garrett Cole was pitching against us. And I was like, literally, if we lose this series, I know we're going to get Garrett Cole. Like, that was on my mind. I was thinking about that. And I feel like this is the first year where I'm just like, I feel like I have such a different perspective. And I think the Braves are part of it. But I feel like it's all literally just giving as many guys in the minor leagues as possible, because that's the only way it's going to work. You might hit a really good contract, but the chances of that are a lot less than some guy from your system being sustainable, going through his arbitration years and being a real value for you and being a catalyst on a championship winning team.
But isn't it crazy how like the Braves do that every year? Like, the contracts they signed with those guys,
right?
Like, they're paying Ozzy Albies like $28 million.
Well, and I knew when the Acuna contract came out, I knew that was
nuts.
Yeah, I knew that was terrible.
Insane.
I knew it was terrible.
He's getting like millions of dollars under market value for himself. Like, he's having a 30-60 season this year. It makes no sense.
So you understand guys want security, but I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it just, you got to believe in yourself at the same time as well. So yeah, like I don't know about you, and I know like it's kind of similar, but almost even worse to an extent, with your GM, just doing stuff like the Rays. So like no big free agency dollars, but do you honestly feel, because I know you were saying you believe in your farm system, and this is kind of like how I feel, where us getting there is going to be those guys stepping up. Like, is that how you feel? And do you feel like there's almost a realistic shot at next year, it all turning around and being in the thick of things in the American League in the playoffs?
I don't know about realistic shot. I think next year we can be a better ball club.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think we're going to be top in the division? No, I'm realistic.
Right.
So many things have to happen for that to happen. Like, Story, we talked about it the other day. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. Like, whatever. Our farm system, we have some guys that are unproven. A guy like Jarren Duran plays this year, proves himself a little bit, and he's hurt the rest of the year, unproven. I don't know. It's just we're so up in the air. I honestly would think you guys are almost in a better spot than us next year, because you know what you have.
Right.
We don't really know what we have at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do feel pretty good. And I'm sure you get this too from listening to the Red Sox fans talk and stuff, especially because, you set a standard, all those runs at championships from 04 on. I'm sure there's a lot of negativity now, like, we're never winning again. And all this stuff. And that's what Yankee fans are saying. And I just feel like you're saying, we do have our cornerstones, like Judge, like Cole, but there's so many of these prospects right here that are going to play. And I just think we're at an advantage because the Yankees are never like this, where they're out of it like this. So these guys, even if they're terrible the next month, they got that out of the way. Yeah. Then they have a full spring training. I just feel like it sets them up so much better for next year versus if they were going to make the playoffs this year and they would have never got a shot.
100%. There's no reason not to. What is the reason not to?
Right.
That you can't come up with one. I agree. Get the young guys time, get them feeling at the big league level, and get them ready for next year. Because that's all I would say both of our plans are. Next year. Next year now.
Right.
Very good there.
So yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. But, and I'm interested because I asked Tony about this probably every day. But just how do you feel now? Do you inside want to watch the game as much as you did earlier in the season right now? And number two, do you does it hurt just as much when you lose a game now than it did when things were going a lot better than they are now?
Well, it hurts. it's not hurt, it's disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Like when like last night we go down 5-0 in like the first, and I'm sitting there, I'm on my laptop like doing some homework, and I'm just watching this in the background, and I just can't watch this. Like I
This
just
could
can't.
get ugly
Like,
quick.
like
Right.
I just couldn't. And it was just like I wasn't pissed off. I was just like, why am I putting myself almost through this? I was like, why am I? It was like torture almost. Because I still have the hope that's like, oh, if they win this game and then we sweep the next series, like we're back, baby. And then we get swept by Houston. Houston smokes us.
Right.
And now, like I said last night, I accepted. I was sitting in my bed. I was like, I think the season might be over. So yeah, I've just been going around saying the season's over.
And
hey, how you doing? I'm Riley. Season's over. He talks to a girl at the bar.
So
she's like, "Hey, what are you into?"
Oh my God,
season's over.
I have some girl saw me at the bar with my Red Sox hat on, and she was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, she's like, "What's going on with the season?" And I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "You guys good?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was a little, tipsy a little bit. And I thought my best pickup line to her was to talk about the schedule realignment and why we play so many games in our division anymore. This girl looked at me in the eyes. I've never seen a girl walk away faster. She was like, "Did you just try to pick me up with the MLB schedule alignment?"
Oh my God.
I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "I did."
She's not for you.
That's funny. Yeah, and it's kind of like it's interesting, like what you were saying too, because I'm just kind of thinking about it like the way I look at it, and I definitely get like that. Like let's say I turn on the game, they're down 4-5 nothing in the first inning, but then they get a couple of runs back, and then we get to like the 7th, 8th inning. It's a 1 or 2 run game. I can't help but want to.
No, you have to watch.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
There's nothing you can do about it.
So yeah, it's tough for me to give up. And even now, like, and I was telling Tony yesterday, like, I just want to finish the season as strong as possible. I want, the young guys to play as big a role as possible. And you just want to have some momentum going into this year.
I agree.
And it's not that I'm settling for not making the playoffs, but like you said, like in your situation, it's just like that's the reality that you're not going to make the playoffs. Which is just tough because it's such a long season and it's such a long off season.
Yeah.
And that kills. It really does kill.
Tight one.
I will say though, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I think both teams, in my opinion, need a GM change.
Yeah. Well, and I think I almost think that the Yankees need it more, honestly. Because you could point to a couple of things like it was, good that you brought back Devers. And even though it looked terrible and I was making fun of it, I mean, I guess Justin Turner has been a great free agent signing, as has Yoshida. And it's like, you look at the Yankees and it's like, what? I mean, Frankie Montas and Joey Gallo and Aaron Hicks. I mean, there's so many different things that have been terrible that recently the Bloom has done a better job.
I like Bloom. I mean, I don't love him.
Yeah.
I mean, I was the guy to make fun of like, oh, what? We're not bringing back Bogarts? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, that looks great now. Like,
yeah.
He's not having a good year. They signed him till he's 41 in San Diego.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's a mess.
I always think it's funny whenever I watch a Yankees documentary. Like, he's been there forever. What's his
Brian Cashman.
He's been there forever.
Technically since the 80s in a lower position.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, he needs to get the hell out of there.
Been there
what the hell,
forever.
bro?
No, it's really is embarrassing.
No, it's sad.
Yeah.
He's a chief.
And then Hal made some statement yesterday. They're gonna bring in some outside organization to evaluate everybody after the season. Then there's reports they're just disappointed in the players, but they're a believer in their process. And it's like, how could you even say that with a straight face? How could you say that with a straight face?
The process, though.
So that's tough. And I'm curious if you feel like this too, because like I don't like Cashman, I don't like Hal, and I don't like Boone. But at the same time, and like what you're saying, like Bloom, like you think you need a new one. But don't you feel like you can, even though that sounds like a lot, it's like the players can overcome that. It's all on them to step up and deliver.
100%. I agree 100%. But I mean, I don't know. And our problem is our GM is using Tampa Bay money in Boston, which pisses me off. Like, we're a big money team. You got to act like a big money team.
Right.
Like, you can use the same philosophy, but like spend more money. The fact that we don't spend money, like pisses me off.
Well, imagine too, to take it a step further, if you were spending money, could spend even actually a little less money and be a lot better, but because you're such a stubborn prick, you do terrible. And that's an example of this year, Michael.
Yeah, no.
This is kind of good. I feel like the Sox and Yankees were just like finding common ground here.
Exactly.
There's the promo.
And have you ever had any run-ins like with Yankee fans? Like I personally like it's of course it's always specific, but I just feel like, and I'm sure this could be the same for both sides, but I think the arrogance and attitude is just what really gets to me. But when you have reasonable people, there's no problem. Like I always thought Mets fans are really annoying. Tony's a great guy. He's the exception.
You know who the worst fans are? The worst fans are the guys that don't know ball.
Exactly.
Like, if you know ball, then like you can talk and it's fine. And I can talk to you, talk to me. I live with 7 Yankee fans. So the wild card in 2020 was that 2021? Was my World Series. That was my. You were at Fenway for that?
He was there.
Oh man.
But that was my like World Series. Yeah. So that was. But they don't really know. It's like I'm way deeper into baseball than them.
Right.
So I hate. I hate.
No, I deal with that all the time. And then the people too that try to talk me out of liking baseball. It's so boring. What's the point?
Yeah.
You really want to watch the whole game? Can't we turn off the game and put on Seinfeld? Are you kidding me? Like, why would you even say that?
I hate that shit. It pisses me off.
Yeah, like I'm seeing the full 27. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I don't give a shit. I'm watching all 9 innings.
Yeah. Brutal. And speaking of brutal, I've been wanting to mention this. So, we did only have 4 games on the slate yesterday. Yankees with the afternoon game, going for the sweep. And of course, just not enough. And, you look at this, you had Clark Schmidt on the mound versus Manning, who probably had the best start of his career. 6 shutout innings against the Yankees here, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Clark started out great, had 4 scoreless innings. Gets into the trouble in the 5th, though. A short homer, a green single, and a Carpenter single made it all 3-0. So he doesn't even make it through the 5th inning. They go to Middleton, to Canley, to Abreu, to Holmes, who all pitch a scoreless, inning. And the Yankees going into the 9th inning only had 2 hits, but were able to start a rally. And it all started actually with an Oswaldo Cabrera bunt single, which was kind of interesting. Not something that you're used to seeing the Yankees do. And I was in the car actually listening to it on the radio, so I was pretty pumped. Okay, so we got a runner on. Who knows what'll happen? So you start out with that. Then Higashioka strikes out. But DJ LeMahieu, who's been heating up, obviously kind of a too little, too late situation. He gets on. So you got first and second. Glaber's been on fire. He's up. He's homering in a couple straight games. He grounds into a fielder's choice, almost a double play, but the shortstop bobbles it. So then you got first and third, 2 outs, and Anthony Volpe hitting a historic home run, his 20th of the year. So first Yankee to go 2020 in his rookie season. So that ties the game. So you're thinking, wow, sweep back on. Let's win this in extras. Stanton, as always, grounds out. So 3-3 going into the 9th, bottom of the 9th. Clay Holmes, who's been terrible, gets a ground out, 2 strikeouts. So that ends it. The 9th inning, we go on to extras. And this has happened way too many times this year. And I think it's why the Yankees find themselves 4 games under 500 right now. 1, 2, and 3 in extra innings. You can't get 1 run with a runner on second, nobody out. I mean, you got to do better. Judge had come into this game as a pinch hitter. He grounded out. Peraza, unfortunately hasn't done much since he was recalled. He lines out, and then Pereira still getting used to major league pitching. He strikes out. So I would want to check the numbers, and I think it would take a while to get there. But I almost want to see, I feel like every time almost that the Yankees have been the road team in extra innings, not scored in the top half of the 10th, I feel like they've lost every time, probably lost 95% in the next half inning. But that's what happens here. Loaizaga comes in, and it wasn't his fault. He gets Miguel Cabrera to ground out. They walk Meadows to set up a double play. and they get a double play ball, hit right back to the pitcher, but Gleyber Torres airmails one, over first base, and the Tigers score on an error. They review it for interference, call stands. So just a brutal way to, lose this finale in Detroit before heading to Houston. And it's interesting too. I get mad, and I don't know if you've heard much of this, maybe even from your roommates and stuff, but I've been the first one to give Gleyber Torres credit offensively.
Yeah.
He's had a great year this year. One of the best years of his career, but it's happened all season. It's not just fielding, it's base running. There's just been multiple situations where he's messed up, made errors in the field as well. It's like everybody's an apologist for Gleyber Torres. And it's like, at the end of the day, if he's a really good player, like everybody wants to say that he is, in a clutch moment where you have to be your best, you're not going to make a bonehead play. That's what he did there. That's what he's done when he's rounded second on a ground ball, going to third, or just making other outs on the bases, throwing out, stealing. So I just feel like as much as he's hitting, he doesn't have the championship DNA, and that's why he should be traded.
No, I agree with you here, because I watched the series we played you guys in Yankee Stadium, I think it was a week ago.
Yeah.
And we scored one off a ground ball to Gleyber. Should have been a routine double play.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give a shit.
Right.
Throws the ball like doesn't care. And we scored. And I was like, if I was a fan, I'd be like that guy, he didn't put anything into it. Cost the team a run.
Right.
So I agree with you. I haven't seen as much, obviously, as you have seen. But that one play stood out to me of just being like a guy that, and he's been good at the plate. I've seen him. He's been good at the plate. I've seen the clips, like good at the plate. But I can totally see where you're coming from there.
But if you're not mentally strong in clutch situations, it's not going to work. And I have to call these people out. And I know I'm sure they're nice enough people, but on Twitter, one is Johnny Lasagna is his Twitter handle. He's from California, loves Loizaga, obviously. And the other one is Mario Gomez. And I mean, they literally have a man crush on Gleyber Torres. It's the most ridiculous.
What's the deal? Why though?
No, just because. Oh, we need his bat. And then like attacking everybody who says anything negative about Gleyber. We got to resign him. And it's like, are you not watching the whole game? Like, you can't be a really good offensive player, but then have mental lapses. That's not worth a contract, and that's not going to lead us to a championship. So I just don't get why those guys are so obsessed with Gleyber Torres. And like I said, he's been, other than Judge, our best player this year. But his value is built back up. You got to trade him. It's not a sign of disrespect. It's facts are facts. And at the end of the day, it's a business decision that Gleyber, who had very high value at one time, then had no value, going through 2020 and 2021, now is back there. He's leading American League second basemen in home runs. Trade him now. You got middle infielders in the minors. You're going to get a good return. Like, there doesn't need to be this obsession that he has to be here. It's like, just like prospects that we've ended up DFAing, like Miguel Andujar, like Debbie Garcia, you got to take advantage of real value at that moment. And we haven't done that. And this is the first time we can change that narrative.
And it's also like, do you need him like in the future?
No, we have other middle infielders in the minors and here now. Hopefully Peraza can hit,
and you could get something for him too.
Oh, like I was telling Tony, I think we can get a controllable outfielder and a controllable starting pitcher.
I completely agree with you. You could get someone good for him. Like, he's not a bad baseball player. Like, he's a competent baseball player that will get something in return for you guys.
And especially too, the role that he plays on this team, being the second best player. Maybe okay if he was a designated hitter in the 5th, 6th bat in the lineup on a championship team, he could be good. But trying to be our second best player, we're never going to win a championship with Gleyber Torres as the second best player. The mentality, Michael.
Manny actually worked with him.
Really? And I'm sure he's a nice enough dude, but I just can't believe these guys on Twitter, though. Have you ever seen it? I definitely have liked some of their stuff. Tony's not on Twitter.
Johnny, so whoa.
Johnny Lasagna, you've seen.
Johnny Lasagna, I've seen a lot of, because I feel like you always like engage with him.
Yeah.
He seems like a fucking loser.
Right. But have you seen any of these apologies?
Honestly, no, I haven't seen anything specifically for Torres. I honestly didn't really think he had like this cult following. Honestly, I never knew that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, what is it?
No, and I think
What is
they've
it, dude?
like
Is
I
it
know
the
Mario
tattoos?
Gomez, like I know he's met him at the game, so
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe he was nice to him, but it's like, okay, I don't care if he's nice. I care if he can help us win a championship.
Clubhouse guy.
I'm sure he's a good
Yeah, he
clubhouse
probably
guy,
is.
but
That's probably what it is, dude.
but again, that's the problem. That's Boone.
Yeah.
Like he does these things and there's no consequences.
Right. Bullshit.
So what are we talking about?
There has
And
to be
it-
consequences.
And it seems like Yanni agrees with me.
Yeah, dude, we have a shit ton of comments here. Let's see. What did Lonnie say most recently? The big pack goes all the way down. Yeah, what's that right there?
Lonnie said every time Glaber has a hack moment. Last game I was at there, I had kids cursing around me, not the adults, the kids, man. Damn shame.
Yeah.
Kids swearing at Glaber. Is that what I got from this?
I mean, if you're going to cost him a game, like, what are we going to give him a pat on the back? I mean, it's like, and I have to, Lonnie just texted me and he's like really getting excited. I think he meant this as a call, but he wanted me to ask Josh B at, on Sunday at the Horseshoe if he's going to, sit on the table, talk and stuff. And it's like, I feel like, do I even need to ask Josh B that? I was already assuming he's going to be there holding it down with us the whole time. Right? Or no?
I mean, that's a good assumption, yes. But of course, there's no pressure here.
Oh, no
on
pressure,
anyone,
but I just
like,
think Josh is riled.
Yeah, dude, Josh seems like more
He
excited
seems
than Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
So
look at Mike.
I'm kind of interested.
Oh.
I'm kind of interested to
There's
see
no
what he has
way.
to say about that.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
no.
He thinks I'm most excited.
Oh,
Basically.
No. Dude. Josh seems really excited. And that's okay. Listen, it's fresh for him. Mike and I have been doing this a little while. I'll go. Brian's cheesing right now.
Lonnie just texted me saying I'm a meathead. Are we not allowed to joke around anymore?
I don't know,
Is that
dude.
illegal today?
No, I'm not gonna lie, like Lonnie came in really serious today.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
know.
more
Josh says
serious.
he'll be
than
there
ever.
ready to go. What did I
Ready
tell
to
you, Lonnie?
fucking go,
What did I
dude.
And
tell you?
also,
Dude, bring your bib.
Do we have to say this again? Did Lonnie wake up on the wrong side of the bed today?
Listen, dude, I know it's been a long week for a lot of different people out there, man.
Yeah.
But just remember, like everyone has their own problems when they wake up. Like I had my own problems.
You know what's funny?
I'm not going to
Say
read
that
this text, Lonnie, but my apologies. I get what you're saying now. All right. I'll just
Okay,
give
all
Lonnie
right,
a little
never mind,
credit.
never mind,
I'll give him
never
a little credit. And you know what's nice too? So Horseshoe Sunday, Yankees will have 2 games in the books with Houston, and then actually just as we start, it'll be about 30-40 minutes before we get first pitch Sunday night baseball in Houston. So that'll be cool. Michael King getting the start there against Christian Javier. But it's just nice to see, Dominguez, Wells, who get the call today to see how they do over these next 2 games. I hope and I would imagine that they're going to be in the lineup both games. Of course, we'll have to, see, what happens. But I would imagine that's the case. I can't wait for their debuts tonight. What's that, Tony?
Brian, we have a caller on the phone here.
It's definitely Lonnie.
I'm just putting him through. I'm not gonna tell you who it is yet.
It's Lonnie.
Okay? I'm not gonna tell you who it is, dude.
Let's hear it. Lonnie's gonna yell at me.
Stand by. Putting him through. Good morning. You are on the Sports Port, Lonnie. What's going on, bud?
All right. First of all, good morning. Shout out to the company.
Good
Riley,
morning.
Good morning.
Mike,
Good morning, Lonnie.
Tony, Hat B. Brian, you are such a meathead, bro. Why would you read that on air? Like, I clearly sent that to you in suspense, you clown. Like, the reason why I asked that is how many times, sorry to put you on blast, bro, but how many times has Josh called here?
0.
No, he called
once.
Yeah,
Once.
he called
Called
us.
one time, and you know why he did that? Because I called him a hack.
Yeah,
Don't listen to this man. He has plenty of time to at least spend 10 minutes on the phone with y'all. You see how he could send here and send comments or whatever. So the reason why I asked that, or the reason why I asked you to ask that, you hack, is because if he can't call, what makes me think that he's going to be too shy to be on camera talking sports?
And that's fair. And the one thing I will say, but I just did I didn't know he was fired up though. That's kind of why I was confident about it. But I know you're gonna see what I'm saying here. I was just reading your text real quick. So I thought like you were asking me to say that. I didn't realize you meant like don't say that you said it. Like that's on me. But I just read the text wrong.
I gotta be real specific with you, clearly.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. We're not used to this. Okay, we're up front with each other.
Yeah.
we don't do the cloak and dagger action.
That's true.
Lonnie.
That
But I
is
will
true.
say, dude. I mean, Lonnie, obviously, we love that you call on the show all the time. You take up a lot of airtime. A great conversation. Absolutely love it. You've been killing it at the Horseshoe too when you're coming. But Josh B creates great conversation, and he tunes into Screen Time, Gaming Corner at all hours of the day.
Saying that he doesn't. I'm not saying that he doesn't, Tony. What I'm trying to say is I've been pushing this man for almost 2.5 years to call shows. He doesn't call shows. So what makes me think that he's going to feel comfortable sitting on camera talking? Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but but don't you think there's a difference in calling shows and then hanging
there is no
with the
difference.
downtime
Big difference, dude. And also,
there is no difference. There is no difference.
There's a big difference.
I think there's the downtime difference.
Yeah,
Michael
dude.
definitely
and
knows that.
also on it too. Like, I mean, like you said, like maybe he feels a little bit more comfortable with us. He knows that he can come on. He's going to get airtime too on Sunday.
He's not going to get cut off trying to talk about the Mets.
Exactly, dude. God forbid anyone gets cut off talking about the Mets.
I mean, maybe the Mets with Barnes.
Never happened. On the show.
So time out. So you just basically gave him. You basically just gave him more excuses. I already hear excuses from him, so now you're giving him more. Great, thank you.
Oh,
all right.
Wait. I'm sorry, Lonnie. I just had to do this. And this is actually putting someone else on blast, actually. And you guys don't even know him. Maybe he might have commented one time or whatever. But I'm in this fantasy league. And I know he's not watching. He's texting people asking for the league fees for fantasy. The draft's not till Sunday. But tell me, and I know Tony and Michael don't really do fantasy. Do you do fantasy? Okay.
I knew
so
it.
tell me it's not so annoying
Oh
when
my
people
God.
days, weeks in advance. Send the memos. Send the memo.
The worst.
Are you going on a shopping spree? Why would it matter if you have it now or right before the draft or
First
right
of all,
before the season starts? Talk about a hack,
My
Lonnie,
boy,
all right? Jeff
Ryan,
Wade, you're put on
Ryan,
blast. I know you're not watching.
Ryan.
Don't send me that text right now.
My boy wanted
Right.
it a week before the draft. A week before. Wanted $100 a week
Yo, I
before.
need it right now.
Yeah, and
Yo, I need it right
he
now.
goes, if you don't give it to me, you can't draft. The week before the draft. I go, why don't I just give it to you like an hour before the draft?
Yeah,
And then let me
like
draft.
I said, it makes me feel like they want to spend it.
It pisses me off. Oh, God. That's
Yeah.
why I was the
Okay.
commissioner. I got kicked out of being the commissioner because my friends thought I was going to spend their money.
Yeah,
So then I gave it to this kid, and he asked for the money a week before the fucking draft.
yeah. Go ahead, Lonnie.
Hey.
Sorry, I know I jumped over you there.
Honestly, I'd rather not talk about anything dealing with money because the amount of people in the company I done had to literally LeBron chase down block to get the money for certain things is ridiculous. These are all grown people that I got to literally run down and get $25 from.
Oh, no, I have somebody
Right.
like that too.
Let's-
Another guy, Stacks, who you guys have met. No, I swear to God, Lonnie, you want to talk about, I guess this happens with you. This happens with you.
Oh.
I Venmo him, doesn't say anything. Reminder, doesn't say anything. Text him, yo, let me get you next week. Then doesn't do it and have to ask him again. And then goes, I didn't forget.
Yo, what a typical fucking Devils fan. Am I right, dude?
Tell me that's
What a
not ridiculous,
dirty
Lonnie.
devil,
Tell me
New
that's
Jersey
not
devil,
ridiculous.
gross.
So he's talking about you, Tony?
Chupacabra, dude. Wait,
No,
what?
no.
What?
I'm talking
No,
about
dude.
my buddy. You haven't met him. But
oh.
tell me that's not ridiculous that I have to babysit and remind him 6 times
Yeah.
to send
Brian.
a memo.
Brian, did you just hear what I said?
Did you just hear
Imagine
what I
doing
said?
that for multiple people. Imagine doing it for multiple, not just one, not just two, not just three, not just four, not just five. I got to do it for almost 10 to 15 people
Sounds
at
like
a time,
LeBron
bro.
talking.
Not one, not two.
I feel like a freaking loan shark half the time. I got to literally run these people down for money they know they got to send. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And, I don't know. I'm not usually like this, like calling people out, but I have to say, since I don't usually do it, it actually is a lot of fun. Right, Michael?
Yo, it's a Friday. Yo, listen, it's
Friday
a
roast.
Friday.
No, it is. It's great.
Whoever
Friday
needs to
roast
get
should be a
roasted
thing.
is getting roasted.
Yeah,
And I
Friday
didn't
roast.
call in here to And I didn't call in here to do that to the press. But I'm
Oh,
just
yes,
trying
you
to let
did.
know, like,
Yeah. Oh, yes,
No,
you
no, I
did.
did not.
No,
I did
because
not.
actually,
No, I did not.
now
No,
that I
did
think
not.
about this, I think when he called in, the first thing he said that you guys were beefing. Wasn't that the case or no? Remember, you were like, I don't know why he said that.
Yeah, that was
Wow,
bad
like,
unnecessary.
I guess
Oh,
I
no,
took it
I
a step
don't
farther.
remember- I don't
My
remember that,
bad.
dude.
I was just bringing up something that happened before.
Dude, Lonnie's been looking
Wow,
for the
sorry.
beef, dude.
I think
Lonnie-
everybody's tight at me.
Dude,
today.
honestly, dude,
No,
the
not me.
roast beef sandwich over there.
Or
dude.
no, Lonnie's tight at me. My bad, Lonnie. You know I'm better than that.
I'm chilling right now. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't really, honestly, like I said, that's exactly why I asked Brian to act on air like it was
Yeah.
coming from him,
You
as if it was
stupid
coming from
meathead.
him. Because how many times have I told y'all when I'm with y'all,
Yeah.
he I've been pushing this man to call for 2 years. He gives me excuses to why he can't do it. There's no excuse.
The
Rule
only thing I would
76.
say though, and I've never asked him about this, Lonnie, but is one of the things that he said, because I hate doing this, because I would call him to every show anytime, but then he doesn't want to wait on hold an hour.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the excuse. He's
Anita Marks,
his-
Michael?
what
No.
he what
No,
he
what was
told.
that? No,
first of
remember,
all,
then
it
you
was-
got
first
on
of
with Anita.
all,
Who were
it
you
was-
waiting for, though?
It was Dave.
well, first
No,
of
it
all,
was Dave.
first
Okay,
of all-
okay.
First of all, I love Miss Anita, but she don't listen to 99% of her callers.
Why
But-
do you like her so much?
Because she's, I got respect for her. First of all, she's a woman in sports radio. You know how hard that is. I got plenty of respect for her. But
How hard
basically, what I
what
was
is?
trying to say,
Today's just
Tony,
off
you
the rails.
Tony, you better chill out. It really is off the rails.
Yeah,
But
you're
basically what I
making
was-
it this way, Lonnie. You're making it this way.
Well, Double B deserved everything I said earlier. He's a hack.
Oh,
I'm still waiting for this lumberjack to come over here and chop down this tree so I could get him some paper.
No,
But anyway,
listen, all this stuff is on me. Taking accountability. All right. Continue.
so what I was trying to say to B is what I wanted him to ask that, so it seemed like it was coming from him and not from me, because like I said, for 2.5 years I've been basically saying, bro, like, I need you to call, blah 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 blah. And from what I hear or what he tells me is he gets nervous because he knows there's thousands of people listening. I keep
But
telling
you
him,
see
bro,
what he
you gotta block-
commented though. He said, Brian, you had your thoughts in your head correct. LOL.
So he's telling me one thing and he's telling y'all the next thing. Who you gonna believe it? It's an excuse.
You know
There's
what? You know
always an
what, Lonnie?
excuse.
There's your answer, his answer, and the truth.
Probably
there you
falls
go.
somewhere
And
in
then
between.
And then there's the excuse that falls somewhere in between.
But
Yo.
I have to say too, I don't know, like I'm sure Lonnie probably not actually, but maybe back in the day. But like there is something where you're all pumped in, you're ready to make a call, and then it takes a while. Then you're on, and you have that instant moment where you freeze up, and then after you're done, you're tight that you didn't say everything you wanted to say.
Early on in my days of calling in,
That's
happened.
gonna happen regardless. And this is listen, I told this man what to do. You know what? When I first started calling, I literally used to write down everything I wanted to say, and I would read it while I was on hold, going over it, going over it. So that way, when I got on air, I didn't sound like a fool. I told everybody what they need to do. People don't listen.
You want to talk about people
I
not?
can literally walk you to the water. I will leave you thirsty. If you don't want to drink, I don't know what to tell you. It's like, I don't understand. It's not that hard. You write it down. You're going to be on hold for more than maybe 10, 15 minutes. That whole time, you could be going over what you want to say in your head. If you got it written down, you can literally go over it. So, boom, once you hear that ding, it's go time. I don't write anything now. Everything is off the top of my head. Every time I make a call, probably since like the 10th call, I just been going straight off the dome. So it gets
like
a little easier. It gets a little easier, but when you don't do it, it's not going to get easier.
You know what was disappointing in my last call out of the day here?
Who's
and
Danny
actually,
V?
what you said?
Who's Danny V?
He's part of the company. He comments.
Cool.
Yeah. Shout out Danny V.
Bernie. That's Bernie.
Oh, Bernie. So actually, I called into Shine on Sports. It was actually right after this show. I remember I was making the call as I pulled back into the office, and March Madness had just been canceled. So I call in and I literally just kind of like flip out and just say, I mean, this is ridiculous. Why is March Madness canceled? Like all these numbers say, this is just like the flu and stuff. He flips out on me, okay? Says that I'm not serious and to never call the show again. So you want to talk? I didn't have anything written down.
Wait, what show was that?
Shine
What
on
show was
Sports on it's on Sirius. But Adam Shine, have you ever heard of him?
Oh. Listen, if it ain't ESPN, I don't know.
But how are you a radio host and then you tell someone never to call again? Like you should be taken off the air. No?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're making like
First of all,
threats on
right.
their life.
Exactly.
Time out. Do y'all listen to TMKS? That's literally what they do.
Well, do you listen to what we say about them? I mean, come on, man.
I know.
I'm just joking, but
yeah,
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. That's the point.
know.
That's
No,
the point.
it's funny. It's funny
Yeah.
when Don gets pissed at a caller and he tells them to lose the number.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
It's like when a
hilarious.
caller's just like, dude, it's like some stupid.
Yeah.
Most
Yep.
of the time, some stupid Yankee fan in denial or something.
Well, I don't know about that, but
no,
Josh
no,
B
no,
did
no,
say,
no,
I have
stupid Yankee
heard
fan
of him.
denial.
He
Stupid Yankee
is
fan
lame,
denial.
so he does agree with me on Adam Shine.
Yeah.
So there we go.
What happened?
Yeah, and I like
Show's
Don.
trash.
To clarify, I like Don from the Michael K. Show. Everybody else could. I could not do that. I could do that.
Well, Don yesterday said he's a big company guy now.
See,
So we'll see how long.
From
we'll see how
the
long
Mark
that lasts.
Sasko softball event, right? He gave a shout
Yep.
out, the video, Anita.
Oh no. Well, yeah. Well, yesterday he I forgot.
Anita was on
Basically, I
Playboy.
think Anthony-
Stop.
yeah,
She was.
Wow.
Yeah, and you didn't know that?
was.
No.
Anita's on Playboy.
Wait, Lonnie, was she at the
He said,
softball
yes, she
game?
was.
Was.
Yes, you was.
Did you talk to her or not?
Anita Marks, Playboy. Look it up, Tony.
I got
for
listen, bro. I got videos, all of them. Everybody knows me, man.
But like I'm saying, like, did you
Everybody
talk to her
knows
though,
him,
like a
man.
detailed conversation?
About the Playboy? What do you think?
No, I'm just saying, just
Wait,
in
Lonnie,
general.
why
at
the fuck would you
softball-
ask her that, Lonnie? What are you
No,
sick
No,
in the
at the
head, bro?
softball game, I'm saying, did you chop it up with her?
I don't think Sam would appreciate this conversation. man. Let's keep it PG.
I wasn't like, am I missing something here?
Yeah.
I mean, you brought it up, Lonnie.
I just meant like, did she
I
take
know.
the
I'm
time
playing.
to talk?
I'm playing. My goodness. Yeah, I literally sat there. I spoke to her. First of all,
Josh B said what? Yeah, Josh B. Look it up. She's got like the football. She's doing the whole thing. She got the pads on.
Just pads, cleats, dude, and nothing else.
Let me tell y'all. First of all, we have an ex-company member. His name is Rich. He lives in North Carolina. The only reason he's an ex-company member is because he decided to do whatever he decided to do. He took himself out. Just put it that way. So he's in love with her, like literally infatuated with her. Blah 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 blah. So
She follows me.
once he found out that she was in Playboy, he ended up getting the magazine.
No.
So I have pictures because he sent it to me. I don't know why he did that, but
What the hell,
And then
dude?
at the Mark Sasso event, he was like, "Yo, like 2 days before, he's like, yo, I know she's gonna be there, and this is the type of person I try to remain. Like I'm not gonna hold you. I don't usually like people, but I'm trying to be a nice person, a nicer person than I usually am. So I know he loves her, blah 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 blah. So he was like, yo, if you can, just do me this favor and get a video of her, whatever. I was like, yo, I'll try my best. As soon as I seen her, pulled my phone out. Hey, look, Miss Anita, I just need to get this from my, she already knew who I was. I was like, hey, I'm Lonnie. And her, oh yeah, I know who you are. Da, 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 da. Shout out to the company, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, if you could just make this quick little video saying hi to Rich, because, he's in love with you. She knows, she knows of him or whatever. So she made the video, and she said, shout out to the company. And
What type
yeah,
of video
like I
are you
said,
talking about? I mean, you were going there.
Brian, this is exactly, Sam, come get him. Sam, come get this man. He is going rated R. He is going rated R. I was talking clean PG-13 over here.
Clean PG-13.
So yeah, gave a shout out. I got a video of her giving a shout out. Don, Peter,
That's
Paddle
dope.
Keith, Bill Daughtry.
Yo, by the way, thank you for mentioning all these other hacks.
Whoa. Who you talking about? Bill Daughtry?
Let me just. So
Did he retire like in 2010? Or am I thinking of somebody
y'all
else?
really-
They used to work for MSG? No.
I don't know who Bill Daughtry. Oh,
Michael, you are very
Wait,
disrespectful.
Lonnie. Did Bill
Let me
Daughtry
look
used
him
to
up.
work for MSG?
Yeah, he used to do Knicks. He used to do ESPN. He used to do a lot. He used to do Jets, I think, too.
I don't know, but dude.
Okay,
today,
yes, no, that is who I thought
Yo,
it was.
Tony,
Yes.
Tony, I
yes.
need you on here too.
What's up, dude?
Were you listening to Rick and Dave this morning?
A little bit, yeah.
Yo,
It wasn't Rick and Dave.
Wait,
it was Dan and
Bernie
Dave.
said Mikal Bridges gave the company a shout out.
Yeah, he did. I got Mikal Bridges. I got Keyshawn Johnson.
pretty
Bro,
sick.
you know who the fuck you talking to?
But my bad. What were you saying?
Okay,
So-
Josh B says rated X video, not even rated R. He said.
Triple X. So, Dan, were you listening this morning at all?
Dan Grasso?
I
Oh,
didn't get a
the
chance to listen to, but they had the whole competition and all
So
that.
in the beginning, I was gonna tweet because Dave was like trying to talk, and Dan just talks
going.
and talks and talks.
wax is poetic.
And Dave kind of got a little tight at first, and then he you
That shit was hilarious.
dude. I was about to tweet like Dan needs to just stick to his Jets radio, like commentating, because he's good doing that. Honestly, he's very knowledgeable with the Jets. I actually like him as a Jets radio guy.
Right.
And that's all he needs to do. And Dave, they need to stop bringing guys on when Rick's not there and let Dave do the show by himself. And that whole weird Elmo, like I'm all for one for voices, I love doing, different voices.
Dan's
whatever.
too much with it, though.
No, yo, but with the Elmo,
I didn't
it's
hear
a
the
little
Elmo.
weird. He does this like Elmo thing.
Peter.
Yeah,
Like
that-
that?
Here is it.
no, it's even worse. It's
Oh,
like,
God, dude.
it's so weird. I'm like,
Yeah,
He's just like
I mean,
no.
much, dude.
Michael, let me do you when you in the gym, do you sip haterade while you working out? Because
Oh, come on, dude.
dude, I like everybody
bro.
on 98.7 is so bad except for Rick and Dave and Bart and Han. I'll give it
and
that.
Anita.
And Anita's, I like Anita. She deserves her own show.
And like
Ty-
Don. With
Ty's
Don.
good.
Ty-
Ty's
dude,
good.
Ty
Ty's
Butler is
good.
the fucking
Anita
man,
does
dude.
have
I mean,
her
talk about
own
a come up
show.
story.
Not
dude?
really. I want her more in prime time. We need to get
Anita?
honestly, yeah.
Dude, honestly, I thought like Anita filling in to help out with Dave, I thought would have been cool.
Yeah,
in the
that'd
morning.
be way better.
And I feel like they would go off on betting stuff.
you know
dude.
what? No. This is how I know y'all don't listen to radio.
Because Dave
you know
doesn't like
why
Anita. I know.
Oh no. You know why Dave and Anita wouldn't work? Not to disrespect Miss Anita, but Dave would crush her for 4 hours straight. Are you serious? He would crush her.
Like, what do you mean?
I just told y'all. I literally just told y'all. No disrespect to her, but she don't listen to her callers. So what makes you think she's gonna sit there and be able to interpret everything Dave is saying to her about baseball, basketball, football?
Yeah, but I thought
and
you
all
said
this
he's
other-
typing though. Sometimes.
I didn't say that. That's what Ty said, not
Yeah,
me.
but listen, like, I don't know. I feel like Rothenberg is like good enough where he will lift her up, dude. Like,
yeah.
they would mesh well. Anyone would mesh well with Dave, I feel like, if
Don't
they're
get
like
me wrong.
relatively
I
competent,
understand
Lonnie.
First of all, he would mesh well with everybody. Michael just said Dan talks too much. You know what it is with Dan? And I'm gonna tell him this next time I see him. He tries to like overdo it when he's on with somebody.
Tries too hard.
When he's
No, but
by
he's
him-
great by himself. He's great by himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm trying
He
to say,
is.
B.
Yeah.
He's by himself is level.
Yeah, but the
playing
point is,
field.
like, when he's with
Like,
Dave, like, yeah, he
But
like has
actually,
problems, but it's
I
like,
feel like
No,
he's
still put on a good show. They put on a good show.
Because even when he's with Don, he like it's like he tries to overcompensate.
But I
Instead of
think
just
he's
being-
better with Don than he is with Dave.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, I like Dan. I think he's good with anybody. But the thing is, like I said, it's like he tries to be too much of himself when he's with somebody else instead of just saying like, "Yo, let me be myself." I come in, boom, boom,
Yo.
bop. It's like he tries to like.
I tried to be too much of
Like
myself.
myself.
Let me come in and be
Boom,
myself.
Yo, if you get what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying. Like all the impersonations and the blah 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 blah. He tries to do it a little too much. Instead of just like being himself, he just lashes. I don't really know how to explain it. He just goes overboard. Like
no, yeah, we get
I
it.
was
We
listening to
understand.
when he was on with Dan, when he was on with Don the other day. I was looking at the radio like, yo, Dan, you're doing a little too much right here. Like, just, and I was about to tweet that, and I was like, yo,
Yeah,
yo,
me
I'm
too. I was
nobody.
about to
I'm not
too.
do that. But I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm a nobody
You
as
just
far
said
as
you're
like
somebody.
whatever. So,
You just said, do you know who you're
but
talking
you know
to?
what I mean, bro. Like, I'd rather tell them that to their face, because if they see that on Twitter, certain people might take that a certain way. So I'd rather just be like, yo, look, listen, pull them to the side. Hey, look, listen, I love you, blah, 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 blah. But when you on with other people, you tend to like,
Sounds like you're making
get out of
excuses. I don't know for
character.
not tweeting it out, dude.
Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Like I don't know. Like when Rick, when Rick, the only person that honestly, that needs to do shows by himself, and I got respect for him too, is Pat O'Keefe, because his like. No, Pat O'Keefe.
Big drive coming up.
Because like he's
got a screen time.
Can't like.
Oh,
his humor is off.
Oh, right, screen time.
His humor is off. So if y'all ever listen to Pat and Rick, like Rick be like cracking jokes, and Pat just be sitting there like.
Pat O'Keefe?
Yeah, I don't know him.
Yo, that guy sucks, dude.
What? Yo,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's okay.
No.
I've listened to him maybe like twice.
No, but the one thing though, Lonnie, is like some people though, maybe they don't suck, but there's definitely like a hierarchy, and some people there's a reason why they're fill-ins. They don't have their own shows. That's what I mean.
You know who I recently.
It's not your cup of tea. I'd rather say, yo, you know what? That's not my, that's not my speed.
And sometimes you could see that they could be a star. Like I think eventually Ty is going to be in prime time and do pretty well. I mean, from what I could see,
I
love Ty, dude.
Yeah. Ty's great. Loved him since day one.
Yeah.
Trust me, I push for Ty to get more time all the time.
But bro, you come onto this show calling us hacks and shit. All right, how about you go over the ESPN radio and start calling them hacks?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're more comfortable
Bernie
with us.
says that Ty should have his own show. So we all agree with that.
Bernie is a big Ty guy.
One thing
Tony, trust me, I literally do tell them they're hacks. Trust me, don't worry.
One thing that I wanted to ask you, Lonnie, I figured you're gonna make fun of me for asking you this, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. With the weekend coming up, the debuts, any expectations for the Martian and Wells this weekend in Houston?
Nah, I just hope that they do good, man. Just don't go out there and shit the bed, pretty much.
I thought you were gonna ask about Josh B's debut.
No, Josh is gonna do great. We know that. Come on.
Oh, I know that. I don't think Lonnie thinks.
Lonnie doesn't trust in him.
Lonnie doesn't. No trust.
No, Lonnie knows deep down. He does.
This is where y'all getting confused once again.
I think Michael looks confused about this.
Michael, you confused.
If you've been trying to tell somebody for 2.5 years, yo, I need you, or it would be nice
to my house.
Call, blah blah blah, and the man gives you an excuse for everything. You get an excuse for everything.
But like maybe Lonnie.
I know the man knows his sports. Trust me. He used to chew my ear off.
But
this
maybe
is why I used to say, bro, it would be nice if you call shows.
Maybe he wants to be on a show instead, though.
Yes,
yeah, baby.
That could be it, Lonnie.
He
think about that.
Maybe he wants to what?
He wants to be on a show. That's why he's coming on Sunday.
And feel appreciated and loved. And
once again,
himself.
Stop giving this man excuses.
No, there's no excuses.
Coming feeding into the narrative. Y'all feeding into the narrative. Oh, he doesn't want to call because he wants to be on the show.
But coming for blood, Michael.
Listen, you know who I feel bad for?
Really?
We need more sound bites of him singing. You know who I saw a TikTok literally yesterday.
Singing?
You're gonna bug. You're never gonna believe this.
Yeah.
Max Kellerman.
What's he doing?
What's he doing?
Did you guys know? I think it was 10 years ago now, maybe around then. His brother, who was also
off the cliff.
Can you hold on, Lonnie?
Oh.
His brother got murdered by a boxer.
Right.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did know that.
What?
Like,
yeah, go look it up, Lonnie.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But like murdered, like over money? Like why?
No, the guy has like issues.
He was probably roided out.
Yeah, he lost.
It was like a roid rage.
You see him in a fight. The fight's over, and he goes and sucker punches the other guy in the face, knocks him cold blood out. Apparently, he beat the shit out of him. Oh, I don't mean to say it like that. He beat him up badly.
In a real fight?
No. With a hammer.
Oh,
and I think lit the house on fire or something.
what the fuck, dude?
Max Kellerman's brother. I know. I
That's
felt
so
so
sad.
bad. Everything I said about him, I feel bad because it's not his fault. They put him in bad situations.
And this is exactly why you shouldn't be talking shit about people.
Yo, fuck you,
Michael.
Lonnie.
Yeah, forget you.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
Fuck you, Tony. Fuck you, Tony.
No, some
You
people,
in that fucking stash.
Yeah.
some people deserve it. Like the hacks that reside on ESPN radio. Some of them.
Anyway,
but
a couple
see,
comments here before Lonnie continues.
But then you
Um,
get news like this, and
dude.
then you feel bad about all the shit you said. So why don't you just not say it?
Anyway, Matthew Gabriel asked Riley, "Do you want a coffee for fuck's sake?" Riley doesn't drink coffee. Right?
And actually, Matt, I'm
Dude, the show's
tight,
over,
But
dude.
yeah, like I'm
The show's over.
probably gonna miss you, so you don't actually have to get me a coffee.
But then Josh B.
I appreciate it though. Dude,
said, "Num
honestly.
num 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 num. Feed me Seymour."
Yeah,
Anyone?
he's just ready for the show. I think that's the narrative.
I hope so. I really hope
We're
so.
all
'Cause
pumped up.
I'm gonna be fucking stargazed watching that.
Stargate. But so that's really what we got. I think we're gonna just do a quick, maybe series predictions for our teams on the way out here.
Yeah.
But actually, while we have you, Lonnie, before you sign off here, what are the Yankees doing this weekend? What's your prediction?
Man, listen.
Quick answer.
It's a 3-game set, right?
Yeah.
They playing Houston. Brantley's back.
Oh, no problem, Matt. Dude, not your fault at all. Appreciate you though, dude. 100%.
They pretty much got all the kids in the lineup. Who's out pitching? Who we got?
Well, we got Rodon tonight.
Well, that's the loss.
Severino, I feel like, is definitely going to get a start too. So
that's a loss.
So basically, it doesn't even matter. Basically, you're saying 2 out of 3 they're going to lose at least.
Who's the third? Smith or
no? Schmidt just pitched. Oh, King tonight.
Michael King, baby.
Win. I know you're going to say. You're going to say win with Michael.
Full game shutout.
My God.
No, you know what I'm about to tell you? Unfortunately, Houston is about to bring out that big old broom and smack us right now.
And I'm going to say we're taking 2 out of 3, winning tonight, dropping tomorrow, but then Sunday Night Baseball, we're all going to be watching it together. The Yankees are going to defeat the Houston Astros.
I'd be happy if we just win Sunday Night Baseball because we'll all be watching it together without Tony hack ass.
Wow.
Yeah, you won't have the balls to say to my face.
Tony, what do you
What's
got?
up, dude? What's up, dude?
Mets, Mariners.
Mets,
Tony, I
bring
will
out the
face-
broom against the
Tony, I will
Mariners
face my-
easily,
Tony.
dude.
Riley, who are
Tony,
the
No.
who are the Sox playing?
We got the Royals for 3. I think we lose 2 out of 3. Probably.
Wow, shit's crazy. That's damn.
See, Riley. Riley is a realistic thing.
Nah. But
I'm starting to.
I'm a fan that's just sick of my team.
I'm warming up to young Riley over there.
Oh, thank you, Lonnie. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
Red
of
Sox
course, we're going to appreciate the Red Sox losing. That's just in our nature. But I really can't
I didn't
wait
hear that.
to continue this conversation on Sunday. And
Without
really appreciate you calling in, Lonnie.
I had to because you over here being a freaking hack and
No,
my God.
the Josh B, like the call out, that's my fault.
How about a little
Didn't want to do that.
positivity, Lonnie? How about have a great day?
Yeah,
man?
we love you, buddy. Come on.
Is the call over yet, Tony? Shut up. How about that?
I think that's what we were saying.
It's about to be over, Lonnie.
We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
And first of all, and Tony, I always get off the phone in pleasantry, so shut your mouth, okay?
But no, in all seriousness, appreciate you calling in, Lonnie.
Appreciate you guys for always putting on a good show. B, you're still a hack. Make sure you get what you need to get done. And secondly,
thirdly.
all need to get it. You all need to get it done. It's not one come all. It's one. You're all one person. Boom. Thirdly, Riley, Tony, Matt, Renee, Michael, Jay. Shout out to the company. Everybody have a great Labor Day weekend. I'll talk
You
to
too,
guys.
bro.
See you
See you
guys
Sunday.
Monday.
See you Sunday. I'll be texting you about the Yankees win tonight later. Is it a bite? Is it a bite? The great Lonnie from Harlem, the chair. But fellas, what a show. What a week. Really enjoyed these last couple of days being back from the sabbatical. And really appreciate everybody who called in this week, who commented, who liked, who subscribed. Shout out to the company, Josh B, Lonnie, Kev Do, Bernie, all you guys. You guys are the best. Matt, of course.
Sounds like a group in a band.
But and we encourage everybody to continue to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee, and Costume, merch at downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy their day, and we will see you on Sunday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.